More autistic Hollywood headcanon? One of my favorite autistic-coded movies to come out last year was The Mitchells vs. the Machines. It's available on Netflix right now. Every single family member is autistic or has autistic traits, special interests, info dumping, communication issues, sensory issues. They're so cute and wonderful and charming. I love it. If you're new here, I'm PDA, a profile of autism marked by a persistent drive for autonomy. So I'm always on the lookout for PDA coded characters. So which of the Mitchells is PDA? Our girl Katie, the main character. Queer, creative, pug lover. She makes little worlds of her own through films. So who else is a PDAer? The dad, Rick Mitchell. No parent is as triggered by their PDA kid as the PDA parent. Rick's special interest in nature is directly at odds with the way that Katie uses technology to express herself. They both keep trying to share their special interests with each other, but they just can't connect. But look at these two PDAers when they're both in a flow state, fighting a common enemy. The movie is about what happens when the family drives Katie to film school. She's the oldest child, and her time at home with her family has passed way too quickly for her parents. But she's a quirky, queer kid, ready for college, ready to live among people who are artistic like her and get her. The epic journey of the movie itself is a metaphor for the way that autistic families deal with change and transition, which is to say, in their own unique way. The film's author, Mike Riandra, who plays the little dinosaur-obsessed, flappy, anxious, info-dumping little brother, says it's not supposed to be an autistic movie, that it's based on his family. My dude, I sense a plot twist coming in your future. It's a funny and heartwarming look at autistic identity and culture. 10 out of 10 recommend. Favorite autistic movie of 2021 is Ghostbusters Afterlife, adding it to the PDA headcanon. The movie stars McKenna Grace as 12-year-old Phoebe Spangler, a PDAer for sure. Brilliant and badass, extremely autonomous, and hierarchy immune. She does exactly what she wants to do. She's not the only PDAer in her family, of course. Her mom, Callie, is an excellent example of a PDA parent in burnout. She's charming, reactive, funny, and wounded. Her trauma history and her current poverty are absolutely doing a number on her nervous system. A lot of PDA parents who are under stress, they have to keep functioning and caretaking throughout their nervous system burnout. A lot of us could relate. Phoebe's granddad and Callie's estranged father is Egon. Egon was the first love of my young life. Egon is an autistic icon. Phoebe and Egon were both co-written by Dan Aykroyd, an openly autistic comedian, producer, and writer. He was on SNL, Blues Brothers, a million things. And he was Ray, Egon's best friend. Ray and Egon's friendship is echoed in Phoebe's friendship with podcast. He stands in to me as Dan Aykroyd's child self avatar. Sweet, great character. As an introverted PDAer, I highly recommend you allow an extroverted PDAer to adopt you and become your best friend. If they have a complementary special interest, the two of you could be friends for life. Get you someone who looks at you the way that Ray looks at Egon. To me, the first couple of Ghostbusters movies are wonderfully autistic, but naively so. In the 1980s, we thought of autistic-coded characters as mad scientists, quirky smart girls, nerds, or genius bad boys. Today, Aykroyd is fully aware of his autism and of autistic identity and culture. And so is this movie. There are many references to autistic traits and experiences, which I found delightful. It's fun, and the hero is a 12-year-old PDA kid, and the whole thing is a love letter to my forever boyfriend, Egon. And like a lot of PDA family stories in real life, there's some estrangement, abandonment, struggle, and communication issues. It's also ultimately a fable that reminds us that autistic people have reasons for the things that they do that may seem odd to other people. It was made for me personally. Thank you, Mr. Aykroyd. I loved it.